what one truth would you share with the world?
You know, I guess my downside and my difficulty is that I'm constantly linking ideas to ideas, so it's very hard for me to isolate an idea. That's why I can talk so long and so much, because I say something and I link it to something else, I link it to something else, and it all comes together as a web. But as an individualized, isolated idea, I find it hard. I've always struggled with that. But truthfully, amongst all the shit I've seen and all the shit I know, I've only ever pushed one message, and it's the message that I've come to because I believe that since the dawn of time, every single generation has believed the world is ending. We can't pretend that we don't feel like the world is currently ending, because we do. But we can't believe that the people in World War II didn't feel like the world was ending. Or the people in the Napoleonic Wars didn't feel like the world was ending. Imagine being in Rome in 2000 BC. Imagine when the barbarians bust through the gates of Rome for the first time. The world is over. The world is ending. The world will never recover. But the world limps forward and new empires are built and everything seems to come back, and then it's all destroyed again and then it comes back. It's the circle of life. So every single generation has believed the world is ending. And it seems that in my simplification of all of these hyper complicated historical events and hyper complicated problems, the only thing that's ever resisted enslavement or built a society worth living in has been bands of brothers, of good men who stick together, who are brave. The reason I push masculinity is not because I'm trying to be the world's biggest tough guy. It's because I actually believe it is resisting to the enslavement. I think that a bunch of men who say, we're not afraid of you. We don't believe you. We're not afraid. Make me scared. You can't. I don't care what you say I should do. I don't want to do it. That's only ever been the resistance that's ever existed. If you were in Vienna when the Mongols turned up to sack the city from the other side of the world, imagine people from 4,000 miles away on horses that look completely different to you, and they're there to kill all your women and murder everybody and set the whole place on fire. The only resistance was you and your boys getting swords and saying no. It's always been that way. And the reason we're in the trouble we're in today is because this is the first generation in history where there's no warriors. We always had warriors. There's the enemy. Get our guys together. Let's go fight them. Now I can't find anybody to fucking fight. It's just me up here. Everyone with an opinion on the internet doesn't want to fight. They want to turn on me. I'm standing at the front saying, let's go, guys. And they're saying, you're a sellout. Well, what the fuck are you doing? Why aren't you up here? What are you telling the world? What help are you giving? Who are you waking up? How are you shifting the Overton window? What the fuck are you doing? Nothing. You're not risking a fucking thing. I'm risking it all. And you're turning on me. I can't find any fucking soldiers. I can find the odd guy here and there. Where's the fucking mass resistance? So when I'm trying to preach masculinity and saying to guys, look, go to the gym, get strong, resist, don't be afraid, speak what you think, resist the slave mind. I'm trying to say all these things, trying to inspire some fucking backup, some support. Masculinity is the answer to the trouble we are in. And if it's not, and I'm wrong, then please somebody else give me a theory. Because I can't think of anything fucking else. And truthfully, by the time AI gets absolute complete control, unless we get some balls back and put some parameters in place, well, then it's over, isn't it? I don't think it's too hard to imagine in 100 years, most people walking around with a Neuralink and they're not allowed, they're not capable of thinking what I think. They're not capable of saying what I say. It's literally physically impossible. And for the ones that do, it's going to be detected by some faraway microphone, and they're going to be snatched up by a drone, and they're going to disappear. And we're not far from that world. And women can complain, and women can protest, and women can riot, but nobody gives a fuck. Because when women complain, it's called an inconvenience. And when men complain, it's called a revolution.
Thank you, Morpheus. Well, everyone, this has been your guest, Andrew Tate. This is the Jack Neal Podcast.